The level of consistency we demonstrated was amazing, and I'm not just talking about the varsity, but at the sophomore and at the freshman level as well. Before we get into our teams though, just some specific thank yous, and I always forget somebody and I apologize ahead of time, that really helped to make our season successful this year. Mrs. Jimenez and Mrs. Martin, Mrs. Kulis for running the concession stand. Those are the people I saw most often, and I know they weren't the only ones. When I'm on the tractor dragging the infield before the game, I do pay attention to that stuff and who's getting there early all the time, so I really appreciate that. Mrs. Nygren, Mrs. Thielander, Mrs. O'Connor, and a lot of other junior parents for organizing the senior dinner. That was a real special thing, I think, for the boys. Mr. Miko for the video provided to us for scouting, for the highlight video and the weekly updates. I mean, it's real special when you can see those updates, and he talks about not only the varsity level, but the sophomore level and the freshman level. That's just one less thing we as coaches have to worry about. And it's real nice that Mr. Miko takes that on and sends that out. I think that's pretty special. To our Junior Wolves coaches and 16U coach, Coach Sargent, Coach Lindquist, Coach Sequoian, Coach Sarno, for coaching our boys that are going to be coming here in a year or two, or that are here now, and helping develop those guys for our 2017 teams. For all the parents for getting their sons to and from early morning workouts, practicing games, supporting teams, washing uniforms at 10 o'clock at night. I hear about the white uniforms all the time, I apologize. And being positive role models to your sons. We have great, outstanding young people in our program, and there's a reason that doesn't happen by accident. All the coaches for the hours and the dedication during the season, off-season, scouting, morning workouts, bringing positive energy to the ballpark every single day. We spend a lot of hours and we dedicate a lot of time to making sure that our boys are as prepared as possible. And I want to thank our coaches for that. Coach Dean, Coach Zier, Coach Lavacek, Coach Pageant, I'm hoping he makes it here tonight, and Coach Sen. I'd also like to thank our guys, our players, for the tremendous effort on the field, in the weight room, in the classroom. All the coaches and I thought the commitment was outstanding. We demonstrated resiliency all year, mental toughness was off the charts, and the commitment. I mean, most of our guys did not miss an off-season workout, an early morning workout, a weightlifting session, a practice, a game. I would say 90% or better, maybe even 95% or better of our guys that never missed one thing. So I think the commitment compared to other programs, I think is outstanding. I appreciate that our boys make that commitment like they do. I'll talk about our freshman coaches first, and I'll have all the freshman boys up here, and Coach Zier and Coach Patch can talk about our freshman season. What I love about our freshman program is Coach Zier plays lots of kids and how positive he is on a daily basis. And he does a great job of preparing those guys to play at the sophomore level. And that's vitally important. Keeping those guys in the program, keeping them enthusiastic, and bringing that positive energy on a daily basis. So let me introduce Coach Zier.
Out from Park Ridge, coming from Lutheran General. A lot of times to try to make it for a practice, make it for a game, texting me on the way, Coach, I'll be there at 4:30. Showed up at St. Charles North at about 5:45 when we were in the bottom of the 6th inning. But still, very dedicated, just wanted to be there. And the boys, I think, love him. They love his energy. They love his scientifically engineered lineups. All that stuff. They love having Grand Slam out there. And I think it's what they don't realize is he's out there giving up his time from his family. He's volunteer. He's not getting anything out of it other than just the joy of being around the game. So I really want to thank him. I want to thank the players as well. Guys, it was a really enjoyable season. I had a lot of fun, and I know this group did too. This group really likes to be around the game. They're a smart group. They have a lot of fun. One of the things that's really, really good about this collection of guys is I just felt like all year long they were so even-keeled. When things were going well, they showed a little bit of emotion, but when things weren't going so great, there was about a week stretch where we were kind of down, and you really couldn't see it much on their end. And that's one of the things that I think is a real tribute to how they play the game. They realize that there's another at-bat, there's another opportunity, and they kind of work just to get to that. So I think they don't put too much into one at-bat, which I think was a really good thing for them moving forward. I also want to thank my wife. She's not here tonight, but I do need to thank her for everything she does at home with our daughter when I'm not there. It's a long 3 months, and she's not here tonight because she's putting her to bed. There was a lot of nights where that was kind of the case, and I already thanked her, but now I have some witnesses, so I had to make sure that I got that out there. Coach Pec always talks about at the freshman level the importance of playing time and learning the game. But we still want to learn how to win, and we still want to learn how to do things the right way. The season was very successful. We finished 18-10-1, and we were 7-7 in the conference. And I text Coach Pec every day after games, and I told the boys this, and I told him this. There were very few games that we didn't have a chance. And at our level, that's really what you ask. You always want to have a chance. You always want to be in the game. You want to be competitive. Some of the things that I was really proud of, as a team, we had an on-base percentage of about .440. And our team ERA, Coach Dino liked this, our team ERA was about .265, which at our level is very, very good. We ended up, I think, with 6 or 7 shutouts on the year. So we did a lot of good things that I really hope that this group carries forward, starting this summer and moving on to Coach Lavacek and through varsity baseball. So when I call you guys up, I'm just going to have you line up, stay up here. We're missing a few guys. Unfortunately, we got some guys who are on vacation. But I'll go through just kind of the guys from our group. All right. Second baseman, outfielder, Jared Arkell. Right fielder, third baseman, he's not here tonight, I don't think, Ethan Baker. Shortstop, pitcher, Luke Fiantago. Outfielder, first baseman, pitcher, he doesn't look like he's here either, Drew Gendy. Catcher, outfielder, doesn't look like he's here, he might be at hockey, Sam Gentges. Catcher, infielder, pitcher, Ben Harris. Outfielder, pitcher, Spencer Johnson. First baseman, Connor Cahoon. Pitcher, third baseman, outfielder, Jared Lindquist. Outfielder, pitcher, third baseman, Jared Mars. Outfielder, Brandon Minatillo. Third baseman, pitcher, Chris Rackford. Second baseman, outfielder, Jacob Riker. Outfielder, Charlie Salerno. Outfielder, Nico Scalise. Outfielder, Jacob Solis. First baseman, pitcher, Will Vanderhaar. Second baseman, pitcher, Brennan Kelly. First baseman, pitcher, outfielder, Dominic Listy. And pitcher, outfielder, third baseman, Connor Devon. Again, I really like this group. I think they have a lot of potential moving forward. They do a lot of good things, and I only think they're going to get better. One more time, your freshman team.
That I did in the weight room, in early morning workouts, I really like this group. They're no nonsense, they work hard, and I think there's talent in there. If they continue to work hard and get stronger, they're going to get bigger. I'm excited about this freshman group. Sophomore coaches, Coach Lab and Coach Senni. Again, I thought Coach Lab did an outstanding job playing a lot of kids, teaching the game. You know, Lab being at the varsity level at Huntley the last 3 years, got varsity experience. He played at a high level, so I appreciate the job he did with our boys, preparing them for varsity. And I'm excited about these juniors. You know, we struggle a little bit at the varsity level scoring runs. Geez, these guys, I think they average 8 to 10 runs a game. So I'm looking forward to having all that offense coming up as juniors, and excited about this class. Coach Lavicek, Coach Senni.
All right, good afternoon. Just like to start off, same thing, reiterating what exactly Coach Zero and Coach Pec all said. I'd like to start off thanking the parents for being flexible, understanding these guys are going to be there late hours with the varsity. I know that some of you guys are coming early, kind of picking up your son. I appreciate you guys being flexible with the hours that we had you guys at the field.
That's my fault.
Going along with that, running the concession stands, I know that everyone had to share in that, so I thank you guys for that. Big thank you to the team, the boys, for coming out, giving 110% each and every day. I guess I was talking to Senni about making this kind of like a story. We started 0-3 on the season. We played Evanston, Lake Zurich, and Palatine. We're looking at each other like we might have to do a little bit more coaching than we thought that we might have. But it was kind of nice because these guys gelled together very, very quickly. They rattled off 9 in a row. Had like a small little drop in the road, and then we picked right back up, went 11 in a row. Before you knew it, we were 20-5, and these guys were just like hungry and motivated, and they wanted to succeed, and I think they understood their little niche in the game, understanding that they had to be aggressive and play the small game, steal bases, do everything that we weren't, I guess you'd say, very, very good at, very efficient at. The pitching came around towards the end of the year. Defense started to come together. All I would sit there and say is that I'm very proud to be associated with this team. I thought that they developed and grown from freshman baseball players all the way up to they're ready for varsity next year. I really appreciate it, and it was a sight to see the growth that these guys started from the beginning of the season to the end. So I thank you guys for everything that you guys did, and let's go ahead and call these guys up one at a time. Let's start off with Robbie Barnhart. Outfielder. Dan Brucey, short third pitcher. Braden Gurza, short third pitcher. I know you like that short, don't you? Caden Gerlinger, pitcher. Zach, go Branson. Joe Hanson. First base, third base, outfield. Tommy Laswell, pitcher, second base. James Michelson. Justin Miko. Roth Mizell. Second base, shortstop, pitcher. Hunter Warlock. First base, third base, outfield. David Pecoraro. Second base, pitcher. Alex Howard. Catcher, outfield. Nicholas Sargent. Catcher, outfield. Benjamin Schultz. First base. Prairie Smith. Third base. Alex Weber. Outfield pitcher. Last but not least, Michael Patterson, shortstop, pitcher. One thing I forgot to say, and I know that each and all these guys would like to say as well, I've got to thank my coaching staff, Coach Senshin. Without him, I probably would have lost my mind throughout the year, but he kept me on an even level. And I think that the guys gelled really well with him, and I look forward to working with him the next couple of years.